Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Heat 4, and in this episode of our season with Stewart Friesen's over 52 Hallmark Chevrolet, we're going to be completing race 9, which is the SpeedyCash.com 400 at Texas Motor Speedway. Texas is my home track because there ain't no track in Louisiana. We just raced here like 4 races ago. In that race, I ran out of gas on the last lap like 3 seconds before the start-finish line, so that sucked. And my truck was like weebling and wobbling. I was trying to block the guy that was about to pass me, but I think that was the race that Brett Moffitt won. And it's okay, you know, everybody's got to love Brett Moffitt. I just wish that he had earned that win, not my freaking truck having terrible gas mileage. But yeah, let's go back to Texas this time. Probably run out of gas again and try to win the race. Let's win the race, and if we're in the exact same situation, I don't do what I did last time. Actually, this is 400. The last one was 350, so this is longer. So I'm probably going to run out of gas like with 2 laps to go or some crap. You can take a look at the season standings right here. The point standings, I am the top driver in the points, or 16 points ahead of Ross Chastain. And then, oh, not race hit. How do you get out of here? Okay, and then the playoff standings, before the playoffs begin, we have the most wins whenever we got our second win, our second consecutive one, and our third of the season. So we're ahead of Harrison Burton on wins, and he's not doing too good in the points either. So if he were to get a third win, he still wouldn't be in front of me. So we're going to be staying in first place for quite a while, actually, at this. Let's get out of here and head to the track. Given the lighting of the track right now, I think this is going to be another night race, but I really wish we could just race the track like this in the Truck Series. Because I know in the Cup Series, they're just doing both day races. I mean, the thing is, I think I like night racing as an alternative. You like have one day race and one night race where you go to a track twice. But I swear, if this is a freaking night race, and there's like no reason whatsoever for us to come back to the track and do the exact same thing again. So pole lap time is a 29.842. Okay, the truck hits sideways off the corners. I remember that. So we're now reaching the pole lap time with 30.7. So we get 13th place. It's on the inside. Just gotta hope that no one up in front of us gets into the back. We're on the outside. I mean, this is such a multi-groove track, and it's not even supposed to be. Like, this track was paved like 3 years ago. So for there to be multi-groove instead of just everyone hugging the bottom, it doesn't make sense. But they started adding it so that everyone can just race wherever the hell they want to and be fast just like that. Experiment. Our pole sitter is Austin Wayne Self. Gosh, I haven't paid that much attention to that name since NASCAR Heat 2. And I always talk about how, like, why are you hitting yourself whenever I drive into him. It's like I drove into myself or some shit like that. I don't know. And there's Matt Crafton, Brett Moffitt. I gotta do a championship with Brett Moffitt. I think he's driving a Chevy, if I'm correct. So maybe I could have races him in this one, but chose not to. Okay, well, let's get out of here. And yep, someone in front of us got sent to the back, so we're gonna be starting on the outside. And it is a night race. It is another Texas night race. What's the point of this? Could have been in the playoffs or some crap, but we're just coming right back to the same track so soon. Mason Macy, Johnny Sauter changes the engine after qualifying. What I don't understand is how they can have like engine changes or wanted to get a new set of tires or some crap, and it doesn't actually make sense because clearly they were able to qualify where they did in front of me with that equipment. So did it happen in like the final practice or what? I don't know, because I think we're only getting like one practice session with these settings. But green flag is out and we're underway for first stage, which will be 4 laps. I'm gonna dive underneath Eckes. I've heard people pronouncing that guy's last name in their videos, and it's like different for every single freaking YouTube channel. I just don't get it at this point. Oh my gosh, this truck is loose and bouncy. But I call him Eckes. And I guess you can call it X. Tyler X. Girlfriend. Oh my gosh, I got a big run off of turn 4. Not that much room. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, there's Austin Wayne Self. He started on the pole. I'm trying to hold this inside so no one gets back underneath me. Okay, there's Tyler Ankrum pushing me. Oh, no, you ain't getting this spot. I know they're pushing me because they want to help me and help themselves, but in all reality, that only works in a super speedway. It's kind of weird that they allow that to be part of the game like that. Okay, I had a great restart and I passed all those guys, but now I'm trying to catch Brett Moffitt and Matt Crafton. Matt Crafton is leading this thing. Matt Crafton hasn't won a race this season, has he? Well, there goes Tyler Ankrum passing me, and who's this behind me? I have no idea. I'm going to let off. Get back to the inside. Did I just give him a push? I gave him a push. They could actually get a run off the corner on the outside. Okay, that's the 16. Oh, goodness, this thing is loose. No, you're not passing me. You're not passing me. Okay, there we go. We got fourth, at least. I mean, I tried to hold the inside, but as the tires get worn, you pull up off the corner, coming off the turns, and then he's just sticking to the bottom. Well, we're still getting the stage points, so it looks like Matt Crafton was able to actually beat Brett Moffitt, even though he's running the outside at one point. So I'm glad that worked out for him. No pit stops after the first stage. Ross Chastain, what the fuck are you doing right now? You're just passing everybody. Like, it don't work like that. You gotta do that in the green flag, okay? Once again, day to night time transition. In between the stages, it gets darker. In the older games, it was just gradual. It was like, one lap after the other, the track would get darker and darker. Heck, even in NASCAR, like NASCAR 2000, I was watching Dale Reynolds play the 20th anniversary of that game because it came out in 1999. And I think he was like maybe 8 years old whenever it came out. Okay, Brett Moffitt, don't lose your fucking banana. But yeah, Dale Reynolds, he was racing one of the fancy tracks, and I started to notice that it started at day and it ended like in the freaking middle of the night, and it was just constantly changing. Like every second, the track was getting darker in the sky. So I don't see a problem with him being able to do that, except like a little more detail, because in the end, it's just like a video in the background of the track, and it's like the sky changing its lighting. But another 4 laps for the second stage, and we're running second. We're still on these slightly worn tires, and I can't get to the bottom. I'm letting off so much, and I just can't get down there. So there goes Brett Moffitt back around me. Hanging on to the draft, I might be able to do something, but I really think we're just going to settle into third. Try not to lose third this time to whoever else, probably contestants. Probably not going to be Tyler Hinkle again. Might get worn tires, might be able to catch back up to him and do something. Oh my god! Looks like Brett Moffitt is passing Matt Crafton on the outside. Unless Crafton can get a run off of this corner. I'm just trying to avoid steering too much and sliding up the corners. This thing is getting really free, but we're going to take our pit stop now that stage 2 is done. So, yeah, Ross Chastain, he actually made up some ground. I'll tell him, it's advice, make the passes under the green flag, not in between the stages and whatever. So right now, I think Brett Moffitt and Matt Crafton have gotten like the same amount of points, because one got first, and this time they got second, and then just kind of swapped. So yeah, they're kind of tied in performance in this race. Who's going to win it? Matt Crafton, Brett Moffitt? Before anything happens, go ahead and pick your vote down in the comment section below. Yeah, I'm going to get 4 tires and enough fuel to fill up the tank, and we're actually going to be 1 lap short. We're probably going to skip a lap or 2 under the caution. I'm not doing like I did last time. I'm actually taking just as much fuel as possible. So how about we win this race and win this race. Hey look, lap 14 of 24. Go back to the video intro. That's the second time I've said that. Oh, we've got a good restart. A great restart. Passing Matt Crafton and Brett Moffitt. Y'all in the comment section like, who's going to win the race? Matt Crafton or Brett Moffitt? How about Stewart Friesen? The apron, and okay, Brett Moffitt checked up, so thank you, but golly, I just touched the apron, and the car, it's not a car, the truck, Matt Crafton, where are you going? The truck just freaking bounced off of it and shot towards the wall. And I haven't exactly been completely focused, because I just noticed that, like, the freaking LED sign is showing my truck and everything that you guys see. It's not necessary, but I haven't seen that in years. I haven't seen that since, like, maybe Freak Style for the PlayStation 2, which is a game that I have to play on my channel. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I plan to. Brett Moffitt keeps on pushing me up the track, and now I'm stuck on the outside. Stupid son of a bitch. So, yeah, this race is going very downhill now because our tires are getting worn, and everything just got fucked up by me barely touching the apron. Okay, that's it. Do I have to turn this shit off so that you guys stop running me over? I'm getting tired of this crap. Like, y'all just keep on pushing me in the backstretch, in the turns. I get tight and I get sent towards the wall because they keep on pushing me in crap. Well, we're 7th, so we're still running decently. I don't want to finish worse in this race than I did the first time. It's a long race, so it's more of a challenge, so I mean, it's always that. I can understand if it's like way later in the season, like, how we had the 2 Charlotte races, and they were both at night. I mean, at first, the second one was a day race. But, one was longer and one was shorter, but can't go anywhere, and my tires are just gone. These races are just so close together. This one's a little bit longer, but I don't know what to make of it. Right now, I'm having a terrible time. We were in the lead. I touched the apron, and it ruined everything. And it's not like this wasn't going to happen. It's just that was the beginning of it all. I touched the apron and it just ruined me. Getting pushed around. He's trying to spin me. Oh my god. Only got like 3.5 laps to go. Their tires, they're going to start getting worn too. And as a matter of fact, I see them slowing down more in the corners now. And I should be able to get back up to like 5th. Don't know if I'm going to get any further than that. If we have a caution, it's a good chance for us to keep from wearing down the tires too much. God, run on Ross Chastain in the front stretch. Sanding it underneath Grant Enfinger. I'm letting off the gas so much, but I just can't turn. There's nothing left in it. Come on. Okay, get another one with the draft. We're actually running two rows side by side up there. Is it Harrison Burton in the lead right now? It's an 18 truck I saw pass me earlier. Up here I thought it was going to be either Brett Moffitt or Matt Crafton, but I fucked over Brett Moffitt. He could have just decided to not check up and run me over whenever I hit the apron, but he went ahead and decided to. Matt Crafton's still running in second. I think he's catching Harrison Burton, but I don't know if he's actually going to get anywhere. I'm trying to reduce my steering so much so that I don't spin this thing. It's so free on worn tires towards the very end of the run. We might be able to catch whoever this guy is. Oh my goodness. That's Dylan Lupton. That's right, I forget Dylan Lupton is actually good in this game. I keep on forgetting that. So it gave me the tire signal, meaning the tire's about to pop. Probably the right front tire. I don't think it's actually going to happen because the sign came on towards the end of the last lap. So it usually makes... Okay, well, the caution did the race early. 5th place, never mind. But, we might be able to actually get to Dylan Lupton and pass him for 4th if that caution hadn't come out. So Harrison Burton gets his 3rd win of the season. He's tied with me in wins, but he's still not at the top ranking because he doesn't have nearly as many points. And we should still be the points leader. I don't know if it'll be enough for Ross Chastain to get back to me because I think we did finish in front of Ross Chastain. I think we passed him back. There are the results. Harrison Burton won the race. We are all a lap down because, once again, if the caution comes out in the last lap, then none of us finished the last lap. So that's just the way it ranks that. I wish they'd actually show times, though. That actually makes sense. And it also does this thing where anybody that still hasn't started the last lap, like this says they're 2 laps down. Where's my man, Myatt Snyder? Myatt Snyder finished in 12th. Okay, that's way better than usual. Jordan Harrison, he finished 10th, so after his win at Dover, he's still doing decently. Yeah, he's had some bad races before that. But yeah, our winner, Harrison Burton, 3rd win of the season. Matt Craft and Brett Moffitt are the stage winners, and Dylan Lupton finished in front of me. Ross Chastain actually finished right behind me, so I think we might have just gained like 1 point on him, and I don't know about the stages though, because I think we finished in front of them both stages. We were 16 in front of Ross Chastain before we did that race, and now we are 21 ahead of him, so yeah, we gained 5 points. So we gained 1 by just finishing in front of him in the final results, and I guess we gained a total of 4 throughout the stages, like 2 in one, maybe 2 in the other. And then there's Brett Moffitt in 3rd place after that. Matt Crafton is in 6th, right behind his teammate Grant Enfinger. So yeah, Grant Enfinger, he has been doing better this season, but he just wasn't on it in that race. I remember seeing him in my rearview mirror after I hit the apron, though. That I certainly remember that. He was right behind me whenever I was in like 8th, I think that was, or maybe I was in 7th. I don't remember. And of course, here are the playoff standings. Nothing really changed, but of course, Harrison Burton, he's got that 3rd win now. And well, we've got people with 3 wins and people with 1 win. We don't have anybody with 2 wins. Interesting. My girlfriend, who's actually watching me record this video,
hi.
She just pointed out, I was saying either Brett Moffitt win the race or Matt Crafton, and then I was like, oh, maybe I could do it. But then none of us did. Freaking Harrison Burton came back in here. I almost said Harrison Rose. I haven't seen that name in one of these games since in a while. But next up is Iowa for the M&M's 200. This track used to be a bitch to race at in NASCAR Heat 3. It was a freaking nightmare. And I love this track, but with the AI, it was just horrific. And actually, it is pretty great in this game, so I'm looking forward to recording this video. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.